This is the Louie T Network.
All right. Welcome all my fellow Redskin brethren and sisterin. I am your man and resident Redskins fan, Luke. Thank you for joining me here on the Redskins Report Live. We're simulcasting the game on Twitter and we're here on YouTube watching live, reacting to the game live. And so if you're watching with me on Twitter, if you're watching here on YouTube, welcome. Thank you for joining me. We're going to chop it up. Leave your comments in the comment section. Make sure that you use the hashtag LouieTLive to comment. The ball has been kicked off. Redskins to receive. Chris Thompson will go out of the back of the end zone, and the Redskins will start their first drive of the night at the 25-yard line. Looking forward to seeing how sharp this offense comes out and performs. Looks like we got everybody intact up front. And so you're looking at Sean Laval, you're looking at some of these guys up front and hoping that they perform the way that they're supposed to. Packers are coming out, and they got most of their guys out there. I'm looking at Big Daniels in the middle, looking at Blake Martinez. I'm looking at Clay Matthews, so Nick Perry. So they've got their guys out there. Pryor out there. Looks like Doxson on the other side. Nowhere to go. Rob Kelly gets blown up in the backfield for about a good gain of 1 after being able to stop his momentum and get back up the field. But Packers beat us up front on that first snap. And make sure that if you're commenting, like I said before, use the hashtag LouieTLive. So if you're looking for the game, make sure that you go to my Twitter page. In the lab room is where the game is if you're looking for the actual game footage. All right. Morgan Moses looks like he's down. He's not moving at all. I think he's knocked out, guys. Okay, he's got up now. Okay, let's see what happened on that play. I'm going to rewind it. I'm going to be doing a lot of this rewinding, guys. This is what I do. I'm really anal when I watch these games. Let's see. Vernon Davis gets out there. Let's see if he actually made a block there. Vernon Davis really doesn't do much there. Let's see what happened to Morgan Moses on the play. Morgan Moses gets out there, gets out in front. Oh, okay. He got cut down. So I'm hoping it's not bad. I think he's got a knee, guys. That's what it seems like. I think he's got a knee because of what I just saw on that replay playing it back. The corner or the safety looked like he cut him, took him out. So I hope he's all right. Also looked like he might have got a busted lip too. I think he's got some blood on his lip as I saw him walking off the field. So hopefully Momo's all right. Ty Nseki's going to come in and replace him in the game. Redskins got into a 3rd and 7, so that's not ideal. You would have liked to have seen 3rd and 5 or 6, a little bit more manageable, but let's see if we can convert this third down, the first third down of the game. Okay, Ty Nseki looked like he moved early, and Jamison Crowder would have had that too. Ty Nseki comes in first play and on false start, puts us really back behind the sticks now at 3rd and 12. You can't have that. Simply cannot have that. Your first snap in the game and you come in and you're false starting. That just can't happen. Now it's 3rd and we thought 3rd and 7 was tough. Try 3rd and 12 now. It's not looking good for our first possession. But again, you get a guy off the bench, cold, coming in first start, and he's looking at Clay Matthews for his first snap. I might false start myself. So that's frustrating though. So 3rd and 7 now turns into 3rd and 12. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw a draw or screen here now. Let's see what the Redskins elect to do here. Kirk drops back, checks it down to Chris Thompson. That's not going to get it done. Picks up about 7, but going to be 5 yards or so short of the first down. Redskins are going to have to punt. So that's what penalties will do to you. We know better than that. And so that's frustrating to see that. Hopefully Momo is all right, though. I already told you injuries are going to be the biggest thing coming out of this game and staying healthy. And so you just want to see guys healthy. And so hopefully that's not a serious injury there.
That's 3 straight 3-and-outs for the Redskins. First team offense.
Oh, fumble, recover. Okay. Let's go. So Packers make a mistake on special teams. If I'm not mistaken, that's their second-year player out of UCLA, the receiver that they took in the 7th round last year, Davis, if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, he just muffed it. Great. And that's Fabian Moreau. That's the rookie out of UCLA making a play down there on special teams. His first play down. Fabian Moreau getting down there, getting in the action. And Niles Paul, one of the special teams captains, making the recovery. So now this is a big thing for us. We get a turnover. We didn't get turnovers last year. We get a turnover, flip the field. We're in scoring range. Last year we struggled in the red zone to score. We're at the 16-yard line. We need to find a way to punch this in for 7 points. So this is big. This is a good situation for the Redskins, not because of the turnover, but because of the situation it's put us in. It gives us an opportunity to work on the red zone where we struggled a season ago. Let's see how we start off the possession now. Hopefully this is a sign of things to come for the season, getting some turnovers. Okay, Kirk, that was something that Kirk struggled with a season ago. A little bit of pressure. Let's go back and take a look at that. That's something that Kirk struggled with a season ago, was improvising. All right, so your first read's not there. Let's see what happens. Nick Perry gives a little bit of pressure on Trent Williams on the outside, but Trent pushes him around, gives him a pocket to step up in, but Ty Secchi is over there struggling with Clay Matthews, but Kirk does a great job of avoiding. He's got to settle down there and make that completion. That has to be a completion, and we would have been in a second and let's call it 7, maybe 6 situation. Got to make that play. Kirk to the end zone. Good play by Hawkins. Good play. That's a really good play. Vernon had a step. It was a real good play. Kirk could have laid it out there maybe a little bit more, but either way, to turn your head around, find the football, locate and knock it away, that's a great play by that defensive back there for the Packers. Not even mad at that. Would have loved to have seen Kirk lead him a little bit further to the back of the end zone, but again, that's a great play. There's really not much more you can say. That's a really good play there. 3rd and 10 now. We haven't moved an inch since the turnover. Good pocket. All right, right through the hands of Terrell Pryor there. He wasn't going to pick up the first down anyway. Now that's frustrating, guys. If you're watching this game, you get a sudden change of possession. First of all, great job by the Packers there, getting off the field after a sudden change of possession. You're in your own you're in the red zone there. You got to play defense. They come out. Morgan Moses back on the field, so that's a good thing to see if you're a Redskins fan. Dustin Hopkins, a guy that I love, but he did miss 8 kicks last year and some crucial ones coming on the field for what should be about a 34-yard field goal, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm expecting him to bang this home, and he does. That's frustrating, though. If you're a Redskins fan, let's take a look. Let's take a look back at what happened here. To go basically 3 and out there instead of for a field goal. That was the problem with this team last year. Inability to get the football in the end zone. You get an opportunity here and you don't convert. That's frustrating if you're a Redskins fan. So let's look at first down. And first down, you get Ty Secchi, who really gives up some pressure there. He gets beat. It's Ty Secchi. It's Clay Matthews. I'm not even upset. Kirk does a great job there of extending the play, but you got to make that completion. If he completes that, let me stop the tape there. If he completes that, what that does is that changes the mentality and the play calling of Jay Gruden. Maybe he decides to run on second down because it's 2nd and 6. And maybe you get 2 or 3 and you make it 3rd and 4 and then we convert. Those are the types of things. It's small and it doesn't seem like it's a major deal. But if you don't convert there, if he makes that completion on 1st down, it changes the way that the rest of that possession is called. Let's go make sure we're not missing anything live. We're not. So let's go back to 2nd down. So not completing that pass on 1st down, that's big. It doesn't seem like it because it would only been about a 4-yard completion, but that's big. Kirk's got to complete that, but he doesn't. Okay, fine. So he doesn't complete that, so you get to 2nd down. And this is a really good play. Really, really good play by the defensive back here on Vernon Davis on this 2nd down. Let's take a look at it. Got press coverage at the line of scrimmage. So Vernon wins off the line of scrimmage, off that press. Let's go back a little bit.
2nd and 10.
Vernon wins off the line of scrimmage, uses that speed to separate. He's got a step. Kirk could have laid that out a little bit better, but that's just a good play. Got to give it up when it's good defense. That's a good-ass play there by that defensive back. And then you go 3rd down, and Kirk had time. This was a good pocket. And Morgan was back in for that 2nd down play. So now you go 3rd down now. Now you've been in a bad situation, 3rd and 10.
3rd down and 10. Cousins looking. Now he throws.
Okay, Ryan Grant falls down like always. God damn it, Ryan. Keep your damn feet.
Cousins looking.
So let's see. Let's go back a little bit and take a look
13.
at this play as it unfolds. You got Crowder look like he's running a seam route. Nope, Crowder's running a shallow cross. Vernon Davis running a corner. They flooded that zone over there, but even if Pryor catches that, Ryan Grant on the damn ground again, even if Pryor catches that, it's not going to be a 1st down, guys. Let's go back to the live action. So got to give them credit. As we go to kick this thing off, Packers are going to see the field, and if the viewers are correct, we're going to see Aaron Rodgers on this 1st possession at least. As the Redskins kick off up 3-0. And we're going to get Aaron Rodgers. He's coming onto the field. So I'm excited about that. We're going to see what this defense does against one of the best, if not the best, in the league in Aaron Rodgers. So that was disappointing. Special teams makes a play, gives the offense some great field position, and we don't take advantage. Let's see if the defense can't come out and do some good things here.
Two-time NFL MVP, a Super Bowl MVP, 6 Pro Bowls.
Spins it better than anybody, quick release better than anybody, and accuracy underhand.
Jamal Williams, rookie out of BYU, in the backfield. 1st and 10 for Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers from the 25.
Okay. Mason Foster there, step for step with Martellus Bennett.
Packers won a Super Bowl last year.
So, incompletion. I like that.
Our starting lineup is brought to you by Bud Light, famous among friends.
Packer offensive line, Corey Lindsey at the center position.
Wow.
Barry Evans coming in and taking over that spot. Jamal Williams, loved him at BYU. Very curious to see how well he's going to do. And Jordy Nelson, big bounce back here. Randall Cobb, very difficult to defend.
Next to Jari Evans, the right guard, 6 Pro Bowls as a member of the New Orleans Saints. 2nd and 10, 25-yard line as Rodgers swings it out. This is Randall.
All right. So we routed to the ball there good. They tried to run a little quick hit to Randall Cobb. DeShazer Everett comes down, gets stiff armed. He got sunned, but he did allow the rest of the defense to rally. He sunned them right there. Oh, they went quick on us. 3rd down. Look for the ball. Bashad Breeland got away with one there, falling down. If Aaron's on target there, they might have had some trouble. But I love the fact that Bree looked for the ball there. The feet got tangled up, so you don't call anything there. The ball was slightly overthrown. If that was on the money, you might have seen a situation where that might have been 6 because he fell down. But he was in position. That's good coverage.
Although now their offense is heading back out.
They're going back on the field. Did they call something? Did we miss a penalty?
Officials will get together.
Why is the Packer offense back on the field? They're trying to see if they had 12 men on the field. That's what it is. They're looking for 12 men on the field. They went quick. They went quick, so they might have gotten 12 men on the field.
Actually, they're allowed to have 11. That's what happens sometimes with referees.
So, you know, the Packers are one of the best in the league. Remember, they did it to us in the playoff game, if you remember. If you're a Redskins fan, of course you remember that Aaron Rodgers, that was the infamous 12 men on the field penalty on a 3rd and 5. We would have gotten off the field again. We were up 11-0 at the time of the penalty. And instead, the Packers get the 12 men on the field penalty, get the first down, go down, score a touchdown. The game was never the same after that. So we're going to see if they, in fact, got us with 12 men on the field. They probably did because they went so quick. I mean, literally, they were showing the replay of 2nd down, and it went straight to the Packers snapping the ball. So I wouldn't be surprised if they got us with 12 men on the field.
They played a 15-minute overtime in London last October against the Cincinnati Bengals.
Yes, I did a preseason game between the Buffalo Bills and the New York Giants.
The replays are supposed to be faster this year. So
3-3.
let me check the camera on Twitter. Hold on, give me a second.
2, 4, 6, 8. They said they have 12. One down on the field that never gets off. Yep.
Stacey McGee.
And Stacey McGee,
Hopefully, we got the camera situation looking a little bit better on Twitter. They just confirmed it on the video evidence on the replay that Stacey McGee didn't get off the field in time. So the Packers are going to be back on the field for 3rd and about 2. If I'm not mistaken, I think the Randall Cobb play might have netted them 3 yards. So I think they're going to be looking at a 3rd and 2. They're going to pick this up. So we had a chance to get off the field. Aaron Rodgers and that Packers offense, they so goddamn fast with that damn quick count. They catch us with 12 men on the field. And so they're going to get another opportunity on 3rd and 2 to try to convert. Defense looking good so far, though. And thank you to Mr. Swagster 101 for getting me to fix the camera. Appreciate that.
when you don't study film in the preseason, everybody in the league knows that Aaron Rodgers sees everything. This was purely the quarterback quick snapping the ball, trying to get the additional 5 yards, and trying to make a big play.
Stop your nonsense, Paris.
Knew that he had the shot.
Stop your nonsense.
12 men on the field. That is classic all-pro Aaron Rodgers.
It leads to a new set of downs for the Packers.
All right, again, if you're out there watching, I'm on Twitter @in the lab room. If you want to watch this in simulcast, that's what I'm doing. I'm on YouTube and I'm on Twitter. So it's a 1st down. So they got more than I thought they did on that 2nd down. And so they got the 1st down off of that penalty. New set of downs for the Packers. They try to run it on 1st down. Redskins not having it. That's good. Let's see what we got up front there. Boom. Good fill by Zach Brown in the middle. The defensive line all pretty much were great at the point of attack, standing up their blockers. And so they really didn't move the line of scrimmage. So Redskins do a good job on 1st down of stopping that.
Is that your philosophy up
This is the rookie out of BYU, Jamal Williams, for the Packers. And this guy's talented.
Why do we keep that a secret?
He gets another carry. And they get another 2, still churning the legs. He picks up about 4 on that play. So it's going to put him in a very manageable 3rd and 4 situation, it looks like. Redskins did a good job initially, but they gave up some extra yards after initial contact. Let's see what happens here. Boom. Good contact there by Terrell McClain, but he allows him to spin out of the tackle and pick up an additional 2 yards. So instead of 3rd and 6, we're looking at 3rd and 4.
We're down at 3.
Okay. 3rd and 3, so even closer. See if we get some pressure here. Jonathan Allen on the field.
For a 1st down.
Ioannidis on the field. Kerrigan.
Rodgers.
All right, slant. Josh Norman beat on the slant to Devontae Adams. 1st down. They move the sticks.
7 out to the 48.
They're going quick. Aaron Rodgers looks like he's going to speed up the tempo a little bit on us. So no pressure. Allen looked like he did a little something off the snap, but Aaron Rodgers not having it, man. Quick, out of his hands, and they're going up tempo on us now. So this is a good test for the defense. Preston Smith with a little bit of pressure there. Another good throw by Aaron Rodgers. Breland a little bit late there on the comeback, and it's another first down for the Packers as they start to really change the tempo up, and they're starting to get it going now. Preston Smith with a little bit of pressure off the edge there, but Jordy Nelson on the comeback. Great throw, great timing. That's just two guys that's been doing it for a long time, showing you how it's done. Hard for Bree to do anything about that.
Nelson did pick up enough for a first down.
Wouldn't be surprised if the Redskins bring some type of pressure here, even though it might be a running down.
See now.
From the Washington 41.
They threw a quick hitter. Good play. Oh, Norman misses the tackle and allows Jordy Nelson to pick up 9. Damn it. That was a great play by Josh Norman to beat the blocker, get to the ball carrier, but he didn't make the tackle. Josh Norman read it, beats Devontae Adams, breaks, but doesn't make the play. And that allows Jordy Nelson to get about 9 to put the Packers in a very good 2nd and 1 situation. They could do anything here. They could turn around, hand it off, pick up the first down. They could go play action fake and go for the jugular here too. They're going to turn around and hand it off to Williams, and he picks up the first down on a gain of about 3. That was a tough play. Des got game 421 says, why do we keep missing tackles? That was a tough play to make there. I mean, you coming up full speed. Jordy Nelson changes direction, gives you a little bit of a stiff arm there. It's not really much you can do there. So it is what it is. So they pick up another first down after initially getting off the field on the first 3rd down of the game, but having 12 men on the field. The Packers are now picking up first downs at an alarming rate. 3 consecutive first downs for the Packers as they are moving the football. And it's going to probably be the only possession that we get out of Aaron Rodgers all game long. So you would like to see us at least hold for a field goal here, to be honest, because this is what they wanted. They wanted one good possession for Aaron and then get him out of there, and this is what they're getting. So 2nd and 6 after the 4-yard gain on first down by Jamal Williams. And they go play action fake. And he had to throw it away. Good discipline on the edge there by Preston Smith to not go for the bootleg and not chase the bait and the cheese. Preston Smith stays outside and does a good job of keeping contained on the outside and forcing Aaron Rodgers to have to get rid of that football. So that's a really good job there. So the good job by P. Boogie there, staying at home. He looks good. He's in shape, guys. He looks good. That puts them in a 3rd and 6, still manageable, but we got a chance to get off the field here. Let's see what happens. Uh-oh, he's going to run for this. He's going to run for this. That's Aaron Rodgers for you. I would love to go back and see what happened, but they might change up the tempo. I don't want to go back yet. I want to see how he was able to get around the edge. Okay, so they're showing a replay. Preston Smith stunts inside. He gave it up. And you can't do that against an Aaron Rodgers type of quarterback. I mean, he's a guy that can get outside the pocket and escape and make yards with his legs. You got to find a way to stay outside. I don't know if that was a called stunt inside or if he did that on his own, but you cannot go inside on a guy like Aaron Rodgers, and that's why right there. As they pick up another first down, Redskins now on their heels. 1st and 10 from the 13. Another quick pass, this time to Randall Cobb. Redskins rally to the ball. Swearinger with a nice hit. Puts Cobb down after a gain of about 5. So now 2nd and about 5 from the Redskins 8-yard line. Aaron Rodgers 5 of 7 right now for 35 yards on this drive as he's methodically moved these boys down the field on our defense. Let's see what they do here on 2nd and 6. They're in the shotgun, but I wouldn't be surprised if this is a shotgun handoff to Williams. They got to spread out in the nickel. Wouldn't shock me at all if this isn't a handoff. It's not, though. Rodgers drops back. No pressure at all. Okay, they call holding over there. I saw our rookie Jonathan Allen being held by their left tackle, Bakhtiari. So I think that's going to be on the Packers. We're going to see. Rodgers pointing against us. I saw the flag come in, looked like it was holding. Nope, it wasn't holding, but it was on the Packers. Okay, it was on us. 55. Is that? I want to know if that's Carter. Is that Chris Carter? 55? Who is that? Yep. That's the guy that I told you I thought he looked good last week in pass rushing situations. The staff must have thought so as well because they gave him an opportunity early in the game, and he picks up a hands to the face penalty. They're going to go in for a score on us, guys. After that penalty, that puts them first and goal from about the 4-yard line or so, half the distance to the goal, probably right around the 7, 6.5. They're going to go in for a score on us. I can't see our defense holding up and keeping them out of the end zone. I just want to make them throw it in. Don't let them run it in. I think they're going to run it here on first down. See, first down. Let's see what they decide to do. They give it up. Mason Foster with a great play to get into the backfield. So he gets a yard on first down. I just don't want them running it in. I think they're going to have to throw this one in. Again, if you want to see the screen, I'm on Twitter. I'm simulcasting this on Twitter. At In the Lab Room is the Twitter handle. They go fade route, and Zach Brown never looks, and Martellus Bennett goes up and takes the football away. Great play. Got to look if you're the linebacker there. Zach Brown never looked for the ball. I told you they were getting in, but there's really not much you could do there. That's a mismatch, and he got beat just like that. Touchdown. Hold on a second. Hopefully that helps on the stream, but that's frustrating. But Packers go down the field, beautiful fade thrown by Aaron Rodgers. Like I told you, he's one of the best in the game, and if you give them the opportunity, that's what's going to happen. I'm gonna see if we can go back and take a look at the the plays I want to. I just was fixing the camera, so I don't want to go back because I know the game is about to come back on. But that's a great play. I mean, bottom line is, let me see. I'm trying to fix this camera, guys. Sorry about that. It's going in and out of focus.
Truck guys can't stop talking about Ford. And out during the Ford Summer Sales Event, get the best deals of the summer on Ford F-150. Check out the official truck of the Washington Redskins at your local Ford dealer or go to buyfordnow.com. Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers put together a 7.5-minute drive, 15 plays, 7 Green Bay first down.
Redskins squandered an opportunity for a touchdown, wound up with 3. Made 2 mistakes on that drive, allowing Green Bay and Aaron Rodgers to get a full night's work in. And they wind up down 4 points.
So much like last week, so game's back on. Packers kick it off after the touchdown. And we're without a first down. Redskins went 3 and out on the first possession. Redskins get the football right back. And just like that, the Redskins go 3 and out again. So we're going to see what happens on this next drive. Redskins start from the 25 again. Kelly gets about 2 yards, if that. All right.
There's just so many positives to discuss. Love my teammates, and I love playing with these guys. So I don't need to look elsewhere.
Kirk Cousins out for his 3rd series.
All right, Jamison Crowder with a catch. Picks up about a good gain of 4. So now we're going to see. Now we're going to see what we do. We got a manageable situation now.
See him play at a high level.
The team on the other side of the field has one.
They have one too.
3rd down and 5. Redskins must get to the 35.
Oh, Kirk almost threw a pick there. That was a great play by their safety. He was reading the eyes of Kirk the entire time. Jumped the route, and he got there early. Had he gotten there on time, he would have picked it off. He actually outran the ball. Yikes. Okay. I don't know what's going on Twitter. I don't know if you guys can see it or not. I will restart the Twitter feed so you guys can see what's going on. Good play. Fabian Moreau is killing it on special teams tonight. He forced the fumble earlier. First down there again, makes the tackle. He is outstanding on special teams thus far. So let's see if I can't get this Twitter thing going correctly. See if I can't get it going.
What do? You call your boss and he says that he'll turn it over to the insurance company and they'll take care of everything. Are they going to pay your wages? Pay your medical expenses? While you lie in bed at night wondering how your bills are getting paid. Do you think
All right.
the insurance company is
I'll be right back. Guys.
A workers' compensation claim can be complicated. There's a lot at stake. You need right help. Call Levinas Tollsman in Hamilton. We want to be your lawyers.
Judge us because we're loud. Judge us because we're different. Judge us because we're free. The truth is, you can't hear you anyway.
Get a great deal at the Dodge Summer Clearance Event. TV and phone for $79.99 a month online for the first year. Plus HBO for 1 year and multi-room DVR service for 2 years, all with a 2-year agreement. And switching has never been easier. Get out of your contract with up to a $500 credit to help cover your early termination fee. Go to getfios.com.
I know what you're thinking. There's a dad that makes fathering look easy. But before Pacifica, he had his hands full. Now you see a man who's able to stow and go with ease. But he wasn't always that man. Now thanks to our Pacifica, Dad can put his mistakes behind him. Well, most of them.
Booyah! Yeah, Chrysler Pacifica is now the highest ranked minivan in initial quality by J.D. Power. Well-qualified current lessees of Honda or Toyota vehicles, low mileage lease on the 2017 Chrysler Pacifica for $249 a month.
Back at FedEx Field, check out our Twitter ticker, presented by Virginia Lottery, proud sponsor of the Washington Redskins. Tweet at Redskins, hashtag HTTR, or hashtag Redskins Talk to...
All right, so what happened was my phone died. I was trying to plug it up to the charger, and it died quick. So I'm gonna get the live feed back going here in a second, guys. I apologize for that, but in the meantime, Aaron Rodgers is out of the game, which we fully expected. Now Brett Hundley's in the game, and Preston Smith got a beat on him. Preston Smith gets the sack. That's awesome. They took out all of their starters, though, so I wouldn't get overly worked up about it, but it doesn't matter. Still want to see guys come out and get it done. And he's unblocked, and he came under control, and it got the sack because he could have easily made him miss, but Preston Smith came under control and was able to wrap him up and get the sack. So Preston Smith, I think, is having a really good game thus far. Had a pressure on Rodgers, had another one where he made Rodgers get rid of the football. I think he's playing well. Now he's got a sack. Puts the Josh Norman's out of the game, and we're seeing Fabian Moreau in the game now. So now the Packers starting to unravel a little bit. They got delay a game after the sack, so now you're looking at 2nd and 23. And some of the Redskins starters out. Like I said, Josh Norman no longer out there. The rest of the defense, most of them are still out there. They took Kerrigan out as well. I want to see if Swearinger is still on the field. They look like they're setting up a screen. Zach Brown makes a great play out there, and it's followed up by Monte Nicholson comes in there. Jonathan Allen, they swarming to the football. I can tell you one thing. I don't know if we're going to be a ton better, but I'm going to tell you right now, we're going to be a lot faster on defense. Look at Jonathan Allen come all the way over and make a play to clean up. After Zach Brown gets in there and makes a mess, Jonathan Allen comes in, cleans up. Matt Ioannidis with a little bit of pressure. Again, it's a screenplay. They kind of released him, but he still got back there. He looks in shape as well. We're going to be a lot more we're going to be a lot more athletic on defense. I can assure you of that. Now you got to just roll. You got to rally to the football. Breland does exactly that.
That's a good job by that defense. It wasn't all starters out there. Maybe Moreau was out on.
So Moreau out there. I can't wait to really take a look at what he's doing. As they force the punt on the second possession. Again, no Aaron Rodgers, but just, Lord, Will Blackman back there on punts again. Did he actually catch that? Huh.
This is excellent field position as Kirk Cousins leads the Redskins offense back out onto the field for his 4th series of this first quarter.
CSN Mid-Atlantic. Home of the Capital Fire. The biggest moments. Anywhere, anytime. And online at csnmidatlantic.com.
What in the world? Oh. I know what I did. Okay. I know what I did. I put the phone on the stand, on the tripod, on the power button. That's why I turned off the last time. That's why I turned off this time. So anytime I tried to move it, it would turn the screen off. But Redskins have a good defensive possession there. Again, that's good to see. Even though Aaron Rodgers and the first team offense off the field there, nothing to be ashamed of if you're a Redskins fan. You got to enjoy what you saw from the defense there. And now, the big thing now is you want to see something from the offense. Damn it, man. You want to see the offense come out and execute. This is the fourth possession of the game. 3 3-and-outs, including getting a football 1st and 10 from the 16 and not picking up a single yard. They've got to be better offensively. And if you're keeping score at home, that's 6 Redskins offensive first team possessions, 6 3-and-outs. That's not going to get it done. So obviously it's the preseason. Obviously the main objective is to stay healthy, but at the same time, damn, can we move the football? Can we pick up a first down? Can we get a first down? How about that? Damn it, man. I just want a first down at this point. And again, I apologize for the Twitter snafu here. But I'm still here. I'm still alive. And the offense is on the field for their 4th possession of the first quarter. And we want to. This is great field position. We're damn near at midfield. Packers still got their first team defense out there, and they just swallowed up Rob Kelly in the backfield for about a 2-yard loss. So that's the perfect way to start off a drive. You're looking for some continuity. You're looking for a little bit of rhythm, and you give up a 2. Sean Laval gets stood up at the point of attack. Morgan Moses comes over as he's pulling, and Ryan just levels him, knocks him down, and there was nowhere for Fat Rob to go, nowhere for Rob Kelly to go on that play. So now you're in 2nd and 12, and there's no rhythm at all right now with this offense, none whatsoever. We're going to be in 3rd and long again unless we get a solid completion here. All right, Terrell Pryor with a catch. Picks up 11. So now that sets up a 3rd and 1 situation. So that's good. Finally get a completion to Terrell Pryor, get him involved. Now we got 3rd and 1. Let's see if we can execute 3rd and 1. Because last week we didn't execute 3rd and 1. So trying to get Twitter back up as I'm watching it. 3rd and 1. Please don't. Let's see if they go duo again with that damn pound draw. Nope, they do a little pulling action, and Rob Kelly gets the first down. I'm going to tell you what, it looked like a Packer defender actually pulled him forward on that. I don't know if he got that on his own, but it doesn't matter. I'll take it. First down, move the sticks. Redskins get their first down with the first team offense of the preseason. Took us a whole quarter and a half to do so, as that literally ends the first quarter. Redskins finally get a first down on 3rd and 1. It wasn't pretty, but it was effective, and the Redskins moved the chains. As the end of the first quarter happens, Redskins down 7-3. And we're going to try this live feed again. And this is my first time doing this. It'll be a lot cleaner next week when I do it, because I would have already have done it once. But no excuses. Should have been clean this time. But we're going to get this thing straightened out. And we're going to get this thing set up. All right, so we're gonna see if that works.
Get out of your contract with up to a $500 credit to help cover your early termination fee. Go to getfios.com. For years, Fios has been promising fast internet to small businesses. But for many businesses, it's out of reach. Why promise something you can't deliver? Comcast Business is different. We deliver super fast internet with speeds.
All right, hopefully we good now on Twitter. So the live feed is back up. Hopefully it's working. I'm gonna take a look at it in a second and check and see what it looks like, and see if it's up and running like it's supposed to be. So Redskins get their first down of the preseason offensively with the first team. And so, let's see what's going on. All right, so yeah, the live feed is in fact working. So great. I'm gonna let that do what it does. We run the football again on first down, and Rob Kelly is tackled in the backfield again. This time by Quentin Rollins. He comes up from the cornerback position, blitzing, and he makes a great play. And we just are not creating any space, any movement whatsoever in the run game for Rob Kelly right now. That's
a look of frustration, right?
That's really frustrating. The run game doesn't seem to be in sync right now at all. All right, the Packers come with a blitz. Kirk got time. What the hell are the cameramen doing? Damn. This is why I can't stand these preseason productions, boy. Cameraman lost. Football going down the field. He's still looking at goddamn Kirk. All right, Kirk delivers it to Vernon Davis for looks like maybe a 3-yard gain. You would love to see them take advantage. The Packers came with about a 7-man pressure right there, at least 6. And that's all we get out of it? I would have loved to have seen them take advantage of that. Oh, false start. That's false start. I think they're going to call that on us. Jamison Crowder moved. Packers moved first, but they never crossed the neutral zone. And I think Jamison Crowder is going to get called for false start. And that's, yep. Yep. And so what that does now in effect is that puts us in a situation where all the goodwill we did on first and second down to get into third and manageable, 3rd and 5, is erased. And now it's 3rd and 10, and we're back to square one and ground zero. And most likely it's going to result in us punting because I'm not confident in our offense right now without a game plan going into the game to convert on 3rd and 10. Just from what I've seen in the first 2 preseason games, I can't see us converting here. Let's see what happens. Kirk has no time, just throws it up for grabs, out of bounds. They come with a little bit of pressure. About 3 guys come free. I need to take a look at this. If there's no flag on the play, all right, there's a flag. Hold on. Let's see what the flag is. God damn, they had like 3 guys come scot-free at Kirk. 3rd and 10, I told you that penalty was going to kill us. All right, so we get a free first down on the holding penalty by the Green Bay Packers. Boy, I'm going to tell you right now, this offense is not in sync at all. At all. You can see Kirk's getting frustrated, too. The offensive line isn't protecting. They're not opening up any holes in the run game, which is putting a lot of pressure on the pass game to succeed, and it's not doing so right now. Another Rob Kelly run. This time, I'd say he got about 3. They ran a little bit of a counter right there. I want to take a look back at this this 3rd down play though. I feel like there was too much going on there as far as pressure is concerned. Let's see what the hell happened. Damn, everybody just seemed to let their man go at a certain point. Jesus. Back to live action, though. Fake run, wide receiver screen to Ryan Grant. And Grant is fighting, but there's nothing there. Packers flow well to the football. And he'd be lucky if he got one on the play, which is going to put us in another 3rd and long situation. Trent Williams gets out front. Vernon Davis gets out front. That's just a really good play by Kyler Fackrell. He gets out there. He reads his keys. He gets out there, grabs Ryan Grant. Doesn't make the tackle, but he holds on until help arrives. That's a hell of a play, man. Puts us in the 3rd and 7, which, again, I can't see us picking this up. Just with the way the offense has looked thus far, we haven't seen a lot of Josh Doxson. I haven't seen him since the first play of the game. Grant looks like he might have ran his route short, though. He looked like he ran his route short. If I'm Jay Gruden, we going for this. 4th and about a half a yard. You got to run the route, though, to the proper depth. You got to get that first down if you're Ryan Grant. Great route, but you got to make sure you get the proper depth. If I'm Jay Gruden, there's no reason to kick a field goal here. You want to see the offense convert 4th and 1. Last week, we had an epic fail on 3rd and 1. You're hoping that this is a lot different and that they go out there and they convert this 4th and 1. I would love to see them not pass here, but rather run, not run, but pass it. Kelly, I'm not sure if he got it. Where's the spot? No, he's short. He didn't get it. This is pathetic. I'm going to be honest with you. I thought Kelly should have took it outside and lowered his head. I thought he should have ran off the block of, was that Niles Paul or Vernon Davis? I thought he should have went right off the ass of Niles Paul there. There were 2 Packer defenders. Lower your shoulder and run their ass over and pick up the first down. He's short, guys. Packers get the stop. And if I'm Jay Gruden, I'm pissed off right now because that's pathetic. I wanted to see a pass there, but in preseason you get vanilla, and I wanted chocolate, I wanted strawberry. We got vanilla, and it was a counter. It wasn't just the duo run that they ran last week, but that's frustrating. Our run game is horrendous. So I don't know. I'm at a loss as to what we need to do offensively to go and get us going, man. It's I told you I really didn't care about the production necessarily. I'm still not going to be moved as to this offense not being better. Again, they're not game planning for the Packers in this game. And so I'm just upset that the execution isn't there. There's one thing to not game plan. There's another thing to not execute. And we're not executing right now. I got to be able to take a look at it a little closer to be able to kind of identify exactly what's going on. But I can tell you this. They're not executing in the run game for sure. As far as the pass game is concerned, I'd love to take a look at it, and I probably will. The all 22s to see if guys are separating and does Kirk have enough time to get them the football. But we're struggling in the run game. It's putting us in some tough situations. I'd love to see us come out and throw on first down a little bit more. And we haven't. All preseason, we've pretty much run on first down, and we're not getting anything on first down running the football. And so it's putting us in a tough situation. We've had penalties in this game. Jamison Crowder with the 3rd and 5 false start. Ty Nsekhe with the 3rd and 7 false start. So we're not helping ourselves, but Kirk with an opportunity on a first down to hit Fat Rob in the flats, and he misses Robert Kelly. It's not been good execution by this offense at all, to be honest. I wouldn't be surprised to see Jay Gruden send them back out there one more time. I would not be surprised if they sent them back out there once more. Pretty much first-team defense no longer on the field. Will Compton's out there, but he didn't start the game, so I don't see any other starters out there running around. So they're pretty much done for the night. And the one possession that they got against Aaron Rodgers and company, they gave up a touchdown. So kind of mixed reviews on the defense. They did rebound after that, but that was with Brett Hundley in as quarterback. So they go play action fake, and Hundley completes it for a first down to Davis, to Trevor Davis, the UCLA second year guy from last year's draft out of the 7th round. No pressure again, and they run boot. And remember, Brett Hundley is a very, very mobile quarterback. He can get outside the pocket and run. And so there was no pressure on him whatsoever, though. Once he got out the pocket, he could have tucked that and run for about 5 if he wanted to, elected to throw it and picked up about 13. This is a rookie out of, forget his from where he's from, but Aaron Jones. I think he's out of UTEP, if I'm not mistaken. And let's see what's going on here. Montreal Spade doesn't wrap up there, and that's the second time I've seen the defender tonight not wrap up, allow a guy to spin off of them and pick up an additional 2 or 3 yards. And it's just fundamentals there. You got to come in and wrap up. This isn't college football. You're not going to knock guys down with shoulders. You got to wrap up. Chris Carter with a solid rush off the edge. Look back! All right, Fabian Moreau, our rookie out of UCLA, does not look back in time. He did look back, but he looked back late. And by the time he looked back for the football, the ball was there. He was there. He was in great position. But he's got to locate the football sooner. He's there. Look for the ball. Look for the ball. He looks back late. Ball's already over his head. Look for the ball, young fella. You're in great position. Look back for the football. He looked too late. By the time he looked, the ball was over his head. He's got to look back sooner. Damn it, he was there. Make the tackle. Make the tackle. 2 good moves by Geronimo Allison. Makes 2 defenders miss on the play. Picks up about 7 on a play that should have went for about 1 or 2. Good moves. Got to make the tackle, though. The first guy comes up and misses here. Dunbar gets juked there. And DeShazer Everett had to come clean him up. But not until he gets 7 yards. So that's a little frustrating there. They're moving it right down the field on our second team defense. A lot of young guys in, though. I like the young fellas getting some exposure. Hundley got that athleticism. Makes Lyndon Trail miss out in the flat. And he ends up picking up about 3 on the play. So now it's going to be about a 3rd and 1, maybe 2 at most situation.
Packers now facing a 3rd down and 2.
Redskins come with a blitz. Wide ass open. Touchdown, Aaron Jones. So first team defense gives up a touchdown. Second team defense giving up a touchdown. That's frustrating. Nobody out there. You know what that reminds me of? If you remember the game that we played the Packers last year, there was a dump down to James Starks in the flat. And there was nobody around, and James Starks walks into the end zone from about 25 yards out for a touchdown. That looked eerily similar to that. Greg Minuski came with a pressure there. Monte Nicholson, safety blitz. Nobody home on the backside of the play. And easy walk-in touchdown. So Brett Hundley made it look easy on that possession. I think he might have went 6 or 6. Took him right down the field. Little to no pressure on him. Some poor tackling by the Redskins, and just like that, it's 14-3. Redskins continuing to struggle not only on the offensive side of the football, but now the defense struggling a little bit. Both the first and second team defense. I'm not going to beat up the second team defense. You got a lot of guys in here. Will Compton hasn't played with these young guys. You got Monte Nicholson playing in his first NFL game. Same can be said for Fabian Moreau, who gives up the big completion down the sidelines. It's a great throw by Brett Hundley, by the way, to Jeff Janis. Look, I'm not going to kill the young fellas for that. But I'm going to tell you right now, once again, not impressed with the way we look tonight. But the most important thing is to come out of this thing healthy. And right now, Momo came back in the game. Haven't seen anybody go down to an injury. Haven't heard anybody reported going down with an injury. But you know how that is. We didn't know Sua Cravens got hurt last game, and he did. So right now, as it stands, it seems like we're pretty healthy. But let me tell you what, man. There's no reason to walk away from this game with optimism in terms of what you saw. Now, projecting this to the season, hard to do because, again, there's no game planning involved here. You just want to see guys go out and execute. And the Packers are out executing us. And so that's frustrating. Not going to lie to you. The run game looks exactly the same as it did last year. That is a reason to be concerned because even with game planning, the run game looked just like it looked this year. So, I don't know. Run game is spotty at best. I wouldn't be surprised if we got one more possession out of Kirk in the first team offense. Packers have taken out their first team defense. So even if our first team offense is out there, what are you really getting? I mean, you can't really be too hyped about anything that they do moving forward. It's preseason, guys. It is what it is. But you still want to look impressive nonetheless. You know what I mean? But let's see what happens. I'm anxious to see if the let's see if Kirk's got his helmet on. He looks like he's coming back in the game. Ouija HTTR says Rob Kelly was getting his ankle looked at on the sideline after the last series. So there could be a casualty there. We'll see. If it's his ankle, though, you feel good about it, even if it's a sprain. Hopefully it's not a major sprain if he did, in fact, do something to it. We'll see if he's on the field for this next possession. All right, so the Redskins are going to start with worst field position this time. Kirk Cousins coming back out. I figured he would. I mean, if you're Jay Gruden, you can't be impressed nor comfortable with what you've seen thus far with the offense, the offensive line. Rob Kelly's out there, so I'm assuming the ankle's fine. But let's see who the Packers have in the game. I'm assuming the Packers, first team defense, no longer on the field. And if they're no longer on the field, you got to move the football if you're the Redskins' first team offense. All right, let's see who's out there. Yeah, there's no sign of any first teamers for the Packers. They got to move the football in this possession. No excuses. So first play, right out the gate, Jaron Elliott is coming unabated to the quarterback. Good job by him to stay at home. So I asked for a pass on first down. I get a play action fake bootleg, and Kirk turns around and there's a defender already in his face. So it's just like we ran on first down because it's 2nd and 10 now. And Jay Gruden's probably going to call a run now to try to get into a third and manageable. I wouldn't be shocked if this isn't a draw handoff here. This is really frustrating. Kirk drops back from the shotgun. Nobody open. Has to check it down to Rob Kelly, who picks up about a good 5, maybe 4, maybe 5 yards. So you're in a 3rd and 6, 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6 situation. I guess that's manageable.
What do you expect to see in the preseason? Well, guys fighting hard, trying to get a win. I think working on their technique and trying to best man that's in front of them. I think that's what you should look at.
All right, so it's 3rd and about 6. I'm looking at 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, about 3rd and 6.
I expect us to be up a little bit more in our numbers than we were last year.
Good throw. All right, Kirk makes a great throw out of the backfield to Chris Thompson. We got to get him more involved. Excellent throw by Kirk Cousins on the wheel route up the sideline to Chris Thompson. Great coverage by the Packers. Better throw. You cannot defend the perfect pass, and that's exactly what that was. That was well needed, because if we were to go 3 and out again there on this possession with the second team defense, I'm going to tell you what, that would have really been disappointing. And I don't think the first team offense would have been coming back out on the field after that. So that was a big time conversion there. Let's see if that doesn't jumpstart the offense now. Chris Thompson with a hell of a catch. Even better throw by Kirk.
So last year, the defense really got.
All right, so I think the Twitter feed might have stopped again. I think my phone's about to die, but in any event, there's an injury to Lowry, defensive end out of Northwestern for the Packers. He's getting up a little gimpy. I'm thinking that's an ankle or a knee. Sorry for those of you who are watching on Twitter as well. Like I said, my phone's about to die. The Twitter feed stopped. So working out the kinks. We'll get that straight next time. But we'll continue to watch it here. I'll continue to watch it, relay it. Hopefully you're watching it at home anyway. I apologize to those who were relying on the Twitter feed to watch it. I got to iron out the kinks with that.
It takes a lot of hard work, and I think they have the tools and the talent to do that. Like I said, we got fresh blood in here.
All right, so the Redskins pick up the first down. They're now in Green Bay territory at the 48-yard line. 1st and 10. Redskins hand it off on the stretch to Rob Kelly, and he's slow to get up. I think there is something wrong with his ankle. And he got a little gimp to him. So, yeah, I think there's something to that ankle that my man WeGHTTR talked about earlier. I think that he did bang his ankle up. He's not coming out of the game, but there's something wrong with his ankle. But that was the most effective run we've had all night. He picked up about 6 on that run, 4 or 5. They gave us 4 on that run. Looked like he got about 5 or 6, but in any event, that was the best run of the night. Play action fake, Kirk. He's got time. He's going up top. Misses Jamison Crowder. Had him open. You would love to see him hit that. Can't miss that one if you're Kirk. Got to hit that one. He's wide open. Got to hit that one. He missed it. Now it's going to put you in a 3rd and 6 situation. Kirk, in between about 3 Packer defenders, got to drop that one in the bucket. After seeing him throw the one that he threw to Chris Thompson up the sideline, I need him to drop that one in the bucket. And he didn't. He missed that one. Got to have that one. Now that puts us in a 3rd and 6 situation. And if I'm Jay Gruden and we don't convert here, I may go for it again. Let's see what we do here, though. Oh, Vernon Davis had it. Takes a shot. That is not a catch. That is not a catch. They ruled it a catch. Ryan Grant picked it up. That is not a catch. If I'm Green Bay, I'm challenging that. Vernon Davis did not catch that football. That is an incomplete pass. Right now, the Redskins are trying to hurry up and get to the line of scrimmage to run a play. If I'm the okay, Mike McCarthy throws a challenge flag. There's no way that's a catch. That is incomplete. Vernon Davis never had possession. He gets hit by the Packers defender. The ball comes out. That is not a catch. That's going to be 4th down and 6. And if I'm the Jay Gruden, I'm going for it.
There's the possession. There's the hit. It looked like he had it.
That is not a catch. That is no way that is a catch. There's no football act nor movement there by Vernon Davis on that play. That is not a catch. That is not a catch. That's got to be incomplete.
Looked like he was making a move. Watch. There's the catch. I have possession.
He's trying to tuck it away. He never gets a chance to tuck it away. There's no way that that's a catch.
Heads up play.
No way.
Right there. Has it? It's tucked away. Now when he gets hit, it comes
I'm not buying it.
replay both in New York we have and as well as here have a lot more opportunity to view it.
We'll see what they decide to go with.
No longer go
I can't see that being a catch, man.
Microsoft Surface Instant Replay tablet. There were two, one at each 20-yard line.
Yeah, but he's not looking at that. The guys up in the booth,
Right, and they make the final decision in New York.
right? But they have, I mean, they have super slow motion. They have frame by frame. He just happens to be watching TV and they're communicating.
It's a three-way discussion.
Exactly.
The referee
What do you guys think? I think this one is
and the folks in
I think this is incomplete, guys.
now, the head of the officiating department
I don't know.
make the final determination.
But what gets lost in this? What gets lost is.
I don't think he
is
caught
the
that.
hustle of, I believe it was Ryan Grant that recovered the fumble.
It was.
Yeah, it's an incomplete pass. I never thought for 1 second that he caught that pass. That one was, to me, clear cut. He never had possession. And so, if I'm Jay Gruden, I'm going for it. You ain't got shit to lose. Go for it.
Gets one more challenge.
That bonus challenge.
And he's going to punt. I don't like that decision.
Season is Packers head
I want to see him go for it there.
gets past Mike McCarthy.
It really does. You know, and Mike has
I would have loved to have seen him roll the dice
changed
and
from Brett Favre to Aaron Rodgers. I mean,
go for it right there in that situation.
would hope to have consistent.
You would like to see the offense move it down and score.
Fair catch is called for by Trevor Davis.
And the fact that he doesn't have enough confidence to allow the offense to go back on the field there, that's pretty telling. Because, I mean, even if you don't convert there and the Packers turn over to get the football right around midfield, who gives a damn? It's preseason. You want to see something from the offense. And I would have loved to have seen him roll the dice right there. But I think that's the last time we're going to see the first-team offense tonight. If we get a 3-and-out here, maybe he comes back with them one more time. And maybe he just lets them play the whole first half. I don't see that being the case, though. I don't see that being the case at all. I think that's the last time we're going to see the first-team offense for the night. And it is what it is. So it's been, if you're a Packers fan, a hell of a first half. First-team offense goes right down the field after they get a 12-minute on the field penalty to extend the first set of downs. And they don't look back from there. Aaron Rodgers completes his next 5 passes or so afterwards, and they take it right down the field, get into the end zone, beautifully thrown fade to Martellus Bennett. Man-to-man coverage versus Zach Brown. Zach Brown never turns around and locates the football. Touchdown. Aaron Rodgers and them, they come out of the game. And remember, Redskins offense had an opportunity. First possession, they go 3-and-out. They punt the football. Trevor Davis muffs the punt. Fabian Moreau goes down there, puts a shot on him, dislodges the football. We recover at the Packers 16-yard line. Don't gain another yard, 3-and-out, have to settle for a Dustin Hopkins field goal. So offense, spotty at best again. Defense gives up a touchdown to the first-team offense of the Packers. They do get off the field the second time they were on the field, but that was against Brett Hundley and the second-team Packers offense. The second-team defense then comes in and gives it right up to Brett Hundley, who goes right down the field, goes 6 of 6 on the drive, including a touchdown pass to a wide-open rookie, Aaron Jones, in the flats, who runs in for the score on a 3rd and 2 from about the 6 or 7 yard line, which is where we stand now, 14-3 Packers up in the game. Right around 5.5 left in the first half. Redskins offense just completed, I think, their 5th drive of the first half, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe even their 6th. Still have really nothing to show for their efforts in this preseason as the Packers take the field again with their worst starting field position of the night. They are taking over from the 9-yard line, and they run it and get about 4 on first down. If we don't get 3-and-out here, I don't think we're going to see the first-team offense. I think they're going to bleed too much clock, and I think that'll be it for the first-team offense.
You know, I had to step up to the plate and look at myself in the mirror and say, this is not
So we're going to see what happens if we can get off the field.
even more than I was, because I feel like I'm putting
See, we got a lot of the young fellas on the field, and at this point, that's what you're looking for now. Fabian Moreau with a great play, boy. Good play by Fabian Moreau to knock the football away. Nice break on that pass right there at the point of catch. Knock it away. Great play by the young rook. I'm impressed with Fabian Moreau. Even the deep ball he gave up, he was in great position. He just did not locate ball soon enough, but he was there, and he did look. He just looked late. I like what I'm seeing out of this young rook. On special teams, 2 big plays on special teams for Moreau. Pass breakup. I'm loving Moreau. First glance at him, he looks the part, guys. 3rd and 6 for the Packers. And we come with a blitz. Safety blitz. Moreau too far off on zone coverage there. Gives up the completion on 3rd and 6. Gives up about an 8-yard completion. He was just too far off. Got to be up a little closer. I'd love to see him challenge that a little bit better. But, again, he's a rookie. You're going to have those growing pains. But I like what I'm seeing out of Fabian Moreau right now. They came with a safety blitz. It came from too far. They blitzed DeShazer Everett. He just took him way too long to get there.
Still preseason. Regular preseason. That's it.
All right, Hundley flushed out of the pocket. Throws it to Packer receiver. Throws it to one of the McCaffreys. And that was just a situation where he came back to the football. Scramble drill. Hundley comes, gets outside of the pocket. Play breaks down. Receiver comes back to the football. And Hundley gets it to him. Not really much you can do about that. Gain of 6. So 2nd and 4 now as the Packers are starting to move the football. Redskins blitz. Oh! Good hit by Martrell Spate. Redskins come with a run blitz, and it pays off. Martrell Spate gets into the backfield, and we've been waiting for him to show up. He's been dealing with some injuries. He needs to step up, and he did it perfectly with a great form tackle on 2nd and 4. Plasters the running back. I think that's Devontae Mays in the backfield for the Packers. Lights him up for about a 3-yard loss, maybe even 4-yard loss there. And that's going to put the Packers behind the sticks. 3rd and 7. Got to try to get off. Offsides. So they got a free play here. Look for the football, young fella. Ooh, okay. Both our young fellas making a play on the ball there. Monte Nicholson over there. Moreau over there. Both of them had a beat on the football, but that's going to go for naught as the Packers are going to get an offsides on Chris Carter. That's his 2nd penalty of the night. Remember, he had the hands to the face on the first penalty that helped aid that Packers drive. He's got to make sure that he's taking care of business over there. But Fabian Moreau in great position. Monte Nicholson over there in great position to make a play on the ball. I love it. The young fellas are looking good. 3rd and 2. We still got an opportunity to get off the field. Gotta find a way to get off the field here. Gotta find a way to get off the field here. Redskins blitz. Get pressure. Get him down. Let's go. Who is that? Phil Taylor with the sack. Phil looking good out there, man. Phil with a nice tackle or sack there. And let's see if he wins with a swim move. Nice swim move to get in the backfield. That center really wasn't even looking at Phil Taylor, but still, nice aggressive swim move to get inside and wrap up. I like the fact that our defensive coordinator, Greg Minuski, is coming with pressure. That's about the 3rd or 4th time I've seen him blitz tonight. I'm going to need Will Blackman to not let that ball bounce that far. That's poor on the part of Will Blackman. I hate the fact that he's back there. You guys know how I feel about Will Blackman back on punt return. He's got to go up there and get that. God damn, he let way too much yardage be given up there. That you can't allow that ball to hit the ground and bounce that goddamn far. Unbelievable. Again, I don't like him being back there. You know how I feel about that. I'm not going to sit here and rant about that. He's got to stop that football. There's no way that ball can bounce. Well, Kirk Cousins, the first team offense, back out there. I thought if we got a stop in enough time that he would send the offense. Josh Doxson back on the field as well. So I think he's just going to let them play out the first half. And why the hell not? They haven't been impressive at all. Let them roll through the first half. So we start with a draw to Chris Thompson. And he's our best back, even though he only picks up 3 there. It's clearly identified that he's the best thing we got right now. No one stepped up. And to be fair to Fat Rob Kelly, he hasn't had a lot of space to run. He hasn't. We haven't done a great job of blocking up front. So hard to really beat him up for what's going on. But I'm impressed with the young guys. Monte Nicholson, who I was not high on in the draft, if you remember, he looks good thus far. Fabian Moreau has been a standout tonight. An absolute standout. Excuse me.
Deep breaths. Chill out. It's a routine surgery. Probably been done a million times. When it's
So
over, finally get to marry the man.
it's
Go on a honeymoon. Move out of the city.
let's see what this offense does to
Be able to.
At any second, your life could be interrupted by
to see what this offense does
compensation for the things you miss. Over 100
to wrap up this first half. I think they need to end it on a high note. Obviously, things haven't went the way we wanted them to in the first half. But I'm impressed with some of the things I've seen, man. Phil Taylor with a sack. Martrell Spate with a nice run blitz comes in and just destroys. Or as my man Paris Holland said, he got spaded in the backfield for a 3-yard loss. That was a beautiful run blitz there. I love what I've seen. Fabian Moreau, for me, is the standout player of the game thus far. If the Redskins do nothing else in this game, if we don't score another point and the Packers go on to beat us 28-3, the biggest takeaway from this game, if we're healthy, is the play of Fabian Moreau. I think he's been outstanding tonight. And that gives me a lot of hope for the future at the cornerback position, because not only is he going to be able to help us moving forward, he's going to be able to help us this year. You know, and if Bree's struggling, if Fuller's struggling, I don't know if he can play in the slot or not. He was a boundary corner at UCLA. I think he's a boundary corner at this level. But the speed, the awareness, it's all there. And I've been really thoroughly impressed with what we've gotten out of him tonight. Let's see if we can't get something out of this offense to wrap up. This is a good situation for the offense. Even though it's not against the first-team Packers defense. 2-minute situation. You want to see what they do with this 2-minute offense. They got an opportunity now. Move the football down the field. Hurry up situation. Let's see if they can't get into a little rhythm here. Chris Thompson picked up about 3 on that carry before the 2-minute warning. So it's 2nd and 7. Josh Doxson's in the game. Let's see if Doxson can't get something going. Ryan Grant with a drop. So our receivers haven't been sharp tonight. Vernon Davis with a drop. Ryan Grant ran a route a little too short. Now he drops a pass. We have not been sharp. Kirk missed an open Jamison Crowder on the last possession. We haven't been sharp. Kirk had an opportunity after extending the play to hit Rob Kelly in the flat, skip the football to him. We haven't been sharp. Have not been sharp at all. 3rd and 7 now. Up top to Vernon Davis, who wins. Okay, another good throw by Kirk down the sidelines to Vernon Davis this time. Kirk making some really good throws down the right sideline tonight. This time to Vernon Davis down the sidelines. Let's see if we can see what he ran. I can't see from the camera angle. I don't know if he just beat him off the line of scrimmage on a fade or if that's a wheel route up the sideline. But either way, beautifully thrown football by Kirk. Big time game. Vernon Davis continues to show the speed even at the ripe old age of about 34 years old. Vernon Davis still getting it done at a really high level. Kirk to Chris Thompson out of the backfield for a gain of about 3. A gain of 4 or 5, it sounds like. So Redskins into a little rhythm now offensively after not really getting anything done. This is an opportunity now for the Redskins to get something on the scoreboard offensively. That first touchdown, that wasn't charged to the offense. That was charged to the special teams. Go get your own points. They got an opportunity to do that. I want to see this drive end in 7, not 3. 2nd down and 6 from the Packers 28. Kirk with a good pocket. Throws it to Josh Doxson, and Doxson with a catch. And a little run after the catch. So good to see Josh Doxson getting involved. That's a good gain of about 12.
Hold that play, specifically wanting to get the ball to Josh Doxson. Let's see him make a play. Let's see if we can get him indoctrinated into the game.
So Doxson on a nice little slant, a little stutter.
Nice shuffle move. Bought a lot of nice time.
And boom, he gets open. Kirk puts it on him, gives him a chance to run after the catch, and he does so. Nice little 12-yard gain there. Moves the sticks. Nice little stutter there. Nice little stutter route by Josh Doxson. Beats the defender inside, crosses face. Kirk with a nice throw. That's good stuff. That's good stuff. So now we got a first down, 1st and 10 from the Packers 15-yard line. I want to see 7 on this drive, as I'm assuming most of you Redskins fans out there want to see as well. Kirk pumps. Drops it off to Chris Thompson. Down to the 2-yard line. Great protection by the first-team offensive line, and they should be protecting well against this Packers second-team defense. Kirk had time to pump it 3 times or so. Let's see. 1, 2. Kirk pumps it twice. Then checks it down to Chris Thompson, who wins on the option route. And now Chris Thompson with a carry goes nowhere. Packers defense ready for it. Loses about 1.5 yards as the Redskins have the football 2nd and goal from the Packers about 4 or 5 yard line now. Got to get 7 here. I feel like we're wasting too much time. I know we got 2 timeouts. Jay's going to call a timeout. I don't know why he's waiting so long. It's not like you care if the Packers get the football back. So Redskins use one of their 2 remaining timeouts with 30 seconds left. Redskins are going to have the football 2nd and goal from about the 4 or the 5 after this timeout. This has been an impressive drive for the Redskins. A much-needed drive. Needs to end in 7, though. But great throw to Vernon Davis on a 3rd down for a huge gain down the sideline. Kirk has thrown the football well down the right sideline tonight. Also with a nice check down to Chris Thompson to get us down to the 2-yard line. Josh Doxson with his first catch of the preseason on a 2nd and 6 to pick up a first down and keep the sticks moving on a 12-yard gain there. So getting some guys involved. Terrell Pryor with a catch tonight. Josh Doxson with a catch tonight. Jamison Crowder with a catch tonight. So we're getting a little bit of everybody. Ryan Grant with a catch tonight. Vernon Davis with a big catch tonight. So we're getting guys involved. Okay, that was a terrible decision to throw it into double coverage in the corner to Ryan Grant. Really good defense by the Packers. That had no chance of succeeding there. 2 defenders there in the corner. You're throwing it up for grabs to Ryan Grant, who's a 6-foot receiver. Low chance of that succeeding there. So now it's third and goal from the 4-yard line. This needs to be a touchdown, guys, to be honest with you. I'd be really disappointed if this possession ends in a field goal. Kirk takes the snap. Packers drop 8 in coverage. That's not going to get it done. He dropped it off to Chris Thompson in the flats. Kirk could have held on to that and extended the play. And that's really one of the biggest issues with Kirk Cousins in the red zone right now. When they're dropping 8, you can't check it down and hope that Chris Thompson is going to make 8 guys miss. Doxson's open on the slant. He's got to throw the slant. He wasn't even looking on that side of the field. He predetermined where he was going with the football, and it didn't benefit us. Josh Doxson was open on the slant, and he read the wrong side of the field, and he dumped it down. And Kirk's got to extend there. He's got to extend the play. They dropped 8. You're not going to dump it down. They're going for it on 4th down. 4th and goal from about the 3-yard line. Redskins going to go for it, it looks like. They had to use their final timeout, or they were going to get, they were risking a delayed game, so they used it. Oh, okay, Packers used the timeout there, excuse me. In any event, Kirk read the wrong side of the field. Kirk also could have extended there. He panicked. There was no pressure. He could have extended that play, maybe allow someone to uncover and then threw the football. In that situation, you can't dump it down to Chris Thompson and expect him to make 2 or 3 guys miss. They're dropping 8 defenders. You got to extend the play there. That's where Kirk Cousins needs to improve. And Kirk simply hasn't improved his game there. His entire career with the Redskins, that's always been one of his weaknesses, is extending the play. And that was an opportunity to do so, and he didn't. Let's see what the Redskins do here. They actually lost a yard on that dump down to Chris Thompson. So now it's 4th and goal from the 5. Touchdown. We needed that. Jamison Crowder sits down in the zone. Kirk makes a great throw to him, bullet pass. And they pick up the go for 2. God damn it. Jamison Crowder sits down in his zone. Kirk with a nice, well-timed throw. That's beautiful. We needed that. They're going to kick the extra point. All right. We needed that bad. Just for the psyche. Even though that was against the Packers' second-team defense, we needed that for the psyche of the offense. For the psyche of the team. They needed to see that go down. That was big. So Redskins get the touchdown. Jamison Crowder caps off a good Redskins drive with a touchdown. Now we're looking for Dustin Hopkins to bang this home, and he does. 14-10 going into the halftime break. Not the cleanest first half, but it was a good way to end the first half for the Redskins as they get into the end zone. We can breathe a sigh of relief now as Redskins get in the end zone, but the Packers made us work for it. Their second-team defense made us work for it. So I'm still unwavered. I'm still unmoved. We're going to be fine on offense. I'm still not sold on this defense, though. Especially after watching Aaron Rodgers carve. Look, it's Aaron Rodgers. I get it. I understand. But he moved it right down the field on us. And so it's a mixed first half for the second straight game for the Redskins. And that's all you're going to see of the first-team offense. We saw for a whole half of them, so we got our money's worth. You're going to see a lot of the backups. We're going to continue to watch the young guys play. I'm going to check out at halftime, and then we're going to get the live feed back up for the second half. It'll be minus Twitter, obviously. Twitter's been a big, epic fail tonight, but we're gonna iron that out, and we're gonna come back with the Twitter feed next week, and it's gonna be cleaner. It's gonna be better done, and I think I know what I got to do the next time we do Twitter, but that's going to do it for the first half, basically. I expect the Packers to take a knee. 13 seconds remaining in the first half. And I think that we're going to go to the halftime break 14-10. We're going to come back after the half. We're going to recap the first half of the action scene in the first half of this game. And then we're going to take a look at the second half and see what some of these young guys do. For the most part, I think the young guys are done. I just saw Jonathan Allen and our other Alabama draft pick, Ryan Anderson, joking on the sidelines. Allen didn't look like he had on shoulder pads, so I think those guys are done. So I think we've seen all we're going to see of those guys for the night. But I'm looking at Terrell McClain and some other guys that are going to be Anthony Lanier. All of those guys are still in the game. Will Compton. These guys are going to be contributors for us. They're going to be on the roster. They're going to play. And so I'm going to take a look at these guys, and as you will, and we're going to see what those guys do in the second half of this game. But that's going to do it for the first half. We're going to take a quick intermission. We're going to come back, and we're going to watch the second half of this game together. Until then, I thank you for joining me on the first half of this stream. And again, I apologize for the Twitter simulcast. It didn't go the way that I wanted it to, but it is what it is. Learning experience. Packers, Redskins, 14-10. Packers up at the half. I'll see you for the second half of the game.